What's up, everybody? The Reds have gone to Amsterdam and got the 3 points to get the Champions League group stage off to the perfect start. It was by no means a vintage Liverpool European performance, but we got the job done nonetheless, and I will take any 3 points away from home in Europe that we can get. So look, I'm going to take you through the game. I'm absolutely delighted that the Reds got those 3 points. As I said, it wasn't perfect. It wasn't an ideal performance. A lot of changes, a lot of unknowns. We started off with Curtis Jones in midfield. He was replaced by Hendo at half time. All in all, though, any away win in Europe I will take. If you can pick up your wins at home, then that'll take you through the group. So Ajax are no mugs. We know that this isn't the strongest Ajax side you're ever going to come up against, but it's still an Ajax side that's full of talent and full of good technical footballers and some good experience in there as well. So to get the win away from home in Europe, it's never easy, and I'll take it. Albeit it came via Tagliafico own goal. It was a bit of a calamity, to be honest with you. Sadio Mane did well, burst into the box. He fires a shot. It takes one nick and then a deflection off Tagliafico before he knew what it was past Onana, and that gave us the 3 points. Both sides came out and attacked. Opportunities for both sides as well. I think we should have probably seen the game, put it to bed. Diogo Jota came on, Takumi Minamino came on, and Shaqiri came on as the entire front three were replaced on the hour mark. The gaffer clearly looking ahead to the weekend there as well, along with the amount of games that these guys have played. Look, I want to know your thoughts on it, ladies and gentlemen. The post-match vote is up in the Flick Chat app as well for the man of the match. So if you want to go over there and cast your vote, let me know. I'll give you guys the winner. And again, I want to give a shout out to the Paul Tompkins interview that's going to be broadcast tomorrow night. Connor's putting the final touches on the editing now, and that'll be up tomorrow night as well. And again, I want to just say a couple of other bits and pieces as well. I want to say thank you to everyone that tuned in to watch the game with us. It was lots of fun. And I'm just glad we got over the line. But my God, what a performance by Fabinho. Defensively, the man was absolutely rock solid today. Clearances off the line, perfectly timed tackles, great interceptions, very strong aerially. If we can have somebody to come in and do a job like Virgil van Dijk, it looks like Fabinho could well be Jurgen Klopp's man. Not ideal, he is a central midfielder, but he's so talented defensively that he helped us through that game tonight as well. And I also want to give a shout out to the Retro Locker, which is where I got this lovely Liverpool shirt that I'm wearing. You can go over to the Anfield Agenda Twitter account and you'll see that we've put up a post from the Retro Locker about the wide range of products that they have available. And if you're an Anfield Agenda FC member, keep an eye on the Discord group as well, because I'm going to give you guys a discount code that will get you 10 off when you spend 50 at the Retro Locker. So again, I can vouch for the quality of the shirts. He sent me a couple of them. They are top notch. Please do go over and check out our Twitter account for that one. I think it might be up on Instagram at some point as well. Is Thiago playing the Sheffield United match? Yes, I think so, mate. Thiago was kept out as a precaution tonight to help that swelling go down. Keita was kept out as well. And when you looked at our bench tonight, there was a lot of kids on there. That shows you how stretched we are right now. But it's all about getting the results. It wasn't a vintage performance, as I've said numerous times, but we went over there and we got the 3 points. And it was a bit nervy at the end. Adrian gave us all a bit of a nightmare there when he came out and just barely got to that ball. Couldn't keep two hands on it. It dropped to the Ajax player and we're all thinking, uh-oh. But thankfully he couldn't control the shot. It went over the bar and we go away with the 3 points. That shirt Quaid's wearing looks like 1991. It is, mate. It is the 91 shirt. Honestly, so mad about Everton. I haven't ever watched anything to do with football until now, said Michael Bevan. First win for Liverpool against Ajax ever, is it? I really don't know that, to be fair. I know it was like the 60s since the last time we played them in European competition, but either way, I'll take it. Fabinho with the bicycle save, said X-Daniel28. What a clearance. It shows you everything about his mentality, that he followed the ball in. He had an idea that it might be lifted over Adrian, and he kept racing towards the goal line. And if he didn't have those instincts, that ball goes into the net and this is a different game. So it was an absolutely amazing clearance from Fabinho, and he deserves all the plaudits that he gets today for an excellent performance. TTV Klopp said, I couldn't care less about the own goal. We came away with the win. That's all that matters. I second that, mate. History doesn't give a shit how the goals are scored. It only counts the 3 points, and we've got that 3 points, which is a great start to our Champions League campaign. And we were due a little bit of luck as well, as Elijah John 5 said, and we'll take it. We'll take anything that comes our way at this point. Jack Fox said Joe Gomez was amazing. He did well. Yeah, he certainly played better, I think, in the second half. First half he looked a little bit shaky on one or two occasions, but with Fabinho and Joe Gomez tonight, they did have a lot of defending to do, and we've kept a clean sheet, and you got to give the guys a pat on the back for that. I thought Andy Robertson was exceptional on the left hand side. Where he gets that energy from, I do not know. He gets up and down the field unbelievably well. When Sadio was on, I thought he was excellent as well. It was a good performance. Not a vintage performance, but any win away from home in Europe's got to be classed as a good performance. Kylian, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, buddy, the newest member to the family. Welcome. Lovely to have you with us. Make sure you check the community tab, mate, on the Anfield Agenda YouTube channel, and you'll see the link to our Discord group. I hope to see you in there soon. Mark Mighty Red said, Craig, do you think we'll try harder in defence now as VVD is not there? Well, I don't think we don't try hard in defence, mate. I don't think Jurgen Klopp wouldn't accept it, but certainly we'll have to make sure that we're concentrating at all times now, fully focused, and Fabinho looks like he could be the leader to get us through this little defensive crisis that we have. Liz said, what was with Hendo having to tape his shingle? I've no idea what that was about, Liz. I'm still baffled as to what went on there. The referee made him go down and made him put the tape on. I genuinely haven't got a clue what it was about, mate. Jadon and Minamino played well together. Yeah, they came bundles of energy when they came on. Shaqiri as well, credit where it's due to him. I thought for the few little involvements he had, he looked bright. He's a very good quickness of mind, Jadon Shaqiri. You can see the little true body play to Jada as well. It was good. The three subs that came on at the hour mark ran their socks off and did very well. We need to give Robbo a rest soon, said Scotty. Well, finally, mate, we can say that we do have a left back that we can give an opportunity to in Costa Simicas there to give Robbo a rest. Atalanta going crazy, can't wait to play them, said the chosen one. They're a great side. It's going to be a very entertaining game, home and away against Atalanta. If I'm correct, I think they play their home games in the Champions League at the San Siro. But yeah, it's going to be difficult. But we've got a really big 3 points tonight away against Ajax. So you'd expect to win the games against Michelin. Then it's going to come down to the games against Ajax and Atalanta. And we've got one difficult away done and the 3 points are there. So I'm happy with it. Brian said, any significance in the fact that Reece Williams was the one that got a chance? Is he top of the list of young lads maybe? It could well be, Brian. I mean, we're very fortunate with the young centre-backs we do have at the club. I've been saying this for a while, and Reece Williams, again, just when you think Sepp maybe is getting to the front and then you see Billy Comedio got a chance, then Reece Williams comes in, he takes his chance, and as you said, he got the nod today to come on at the end there, and again, great experience for the young lad. Somebody said the thumbnail says 1-1. I haven't got a clue, does it? I haven't checked the thumbnail. That's a Connor Crosby question. Let me just ask him. I don't know, does the thumbnail say 1-1 or not? Let me just message Crosby here. I do love a blame Crosby. The ref pulled it because of the white socks. But everybody had the same, mate. The bottom of our socks were white. Every Liverpool player out there had the bottom of their socks white. That's what I don't get. Henderson had to cover up the white at the bottom of his socks. Again, I know, it's just ridiculous though. It is just ridiculous. No, it says 1-0. There you go. Sorry. Again, just making sure. I didn't know if Connor got it right or wrong. But no, he said he's fixing it. So I think it was wrong at some stage. But he is fixing it. So there you go. We're going to need one of them to step up sooner or later, said Brian, with regards to the centre-backs. Yeah, there's a lot of games coming our way, mate. And Joel Matip looks like, unfortunately, he can't be relied on to stay fit. When he's fit and available, he's an excellent centre-back. But he does pick up a lot of little nicks and knocks. Is Ali back next game? I think that might be a little bit too soon for him. We may see him towards the end of the month, maybe the beginning of the next month. What happens with the socks? I missed it. The referee just made Hendo wrap a bit of black tape around the bottom of his socks. What do I think of Firmino's performance? It wasn't great. I'm not going to lie to you. I was a little bit disappointed with Bobby tonight again. You'll always get work rate from Bobby. That's a given. You'll always get the tactical stuff done really well, the pressing and stuff. But his touch looked a bit heavy tonight at times. You can see he's not himself. I think I want to be fair to Bobby because I love the guy. But I'm not going to argue if Diogo Jota or Takumi Minamino gets an opportunity at the weekend. Probably they deserve it, to be fair. What do I think of Fabinho's overhead kick save? Unbelievable, Mohamed, mate. What a clearance, what a player, what a performance he put in again. For somebody who's not a natural centre-back, to go in there and put in such a commanding performance like he did and talk that back forward through the game, I thought he was brilliant. Opinions of Trent's performance. Some brilliant passing as always. There was one in particular in the first half. He switched play from right to left with his left foot and it was just magnificent. I think he was okay today, Trent. I think Robbo was the better of the fullbacks today, but Robbo put in some shift out there. Do you think we're going to buy a centre-back in January, and if so, who would it be from the Lisburn Reds? Thank you, Gabrielle. I hope we do. I hope they push forward whatever the plans were for the summer. You'd expect Upamecano and maybe Ben White. We spoke as well about the guy Christopher Yar from Celtic. I don't know. I mean, Upamecano would seem to be top of the list. So, again, yes, I do think we will do it in January. But it's going to be difficult. I mean, no team is going to want to lose somebody of the calibre of one of those guys in the middle of the season, particularly if they still have European football to play. Nothing better than a young lad getting his chance out of nowhere. Absolutely agree with that one, Brian. Salah and Trent need a kick in the butt. I think Salah played well today when he was on, but yeah, he did have an opportunity in the first half that he should have at least made the keeper work. He took too much out of it and it was blocked. We're not ourselves. We're not our brilliant selves at the minute, and it's during these type of times that we're going to have to grind out a few results and win a few games ugly until we get that confidence back and that little spring in our step. We've had a lot of knocks at the start of the season. I'm not making excuses. Every club has them. We've obviously had a few players ruled out for varying reasons. But it'll be great when we finally get a chance to get Thiago settled in that midfield and really see what this new look midfield will be all about. Daniel Fletcher said, I think Jadon will start on Saturday and play Salah down the middle. I would have no objections to that, mate, at all. I mean, I've never had any issues with either Salah or Mane being played through the centre, so you could well be right, mate. And again, Shaqiri, nice little cameo performance from him again today. Was Mane injured? That's a good question, Benjamin. I'm sure, mate. He did have some ice strapped around his thigh muscle. Whether that's just to help with recovery or not, maybe he got a little knock, I'm not sure. But hopefully he'll be okay, and I'm sure we'll get an update from the gaffer. Jake Flogs and more said, great performance from the lads. Hopefully we can play this well for the rest of the season. Courtney C said man of the match. Well, the man of the match poll is up at the moment in the Anfield Agenda Flick chat, and before the stream finishes I will read out the winner of that. So you still have time to cast your vote, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to go over there and vote for man of the match. The vote's still up there at the minute. The best anecdote to defeat is victory. Absolutely, mate. Doesn't look good for Origi, said Carl. Ken Coastal Holiday Let's. I agree, mate. I think he's been pushed right to the bottom of the pecking order for the strikers at the minute. What else is there? Jadon, Mane, Salah, Gini, Hendo, Shaqiri, Robertson, Fabinho, Gomez, Trent, Adrian is easy LFC SM10's starting lineup for Saturday. I will, of course, do a full preview on Friday ahead of that one. I'm taking tomorrow off because I'm knackered and I have another day off in ages. So the Paul Tompkins interview will be going up tomorrow at about 8:30, ladies and gentlemen. The full hour and 10 minute long interview. So make sure you get a chance to watch that. And you can be in with a chance then, of course, to win the 3 signed books that were given away, courtesy of Paul Tompkins. So again, if you're a Paul Tompkins fan, it's very generous of him to give us 3 signed copies of Pearce to give away. So make sure you check that one out. Milner was a machine. He just never stops going, said Barry. You know what you get from Jimmy Milner, mate. 100% day in and day out. And same with Robbo. I don't know where he gets the engine from, but James Milner, at the age that he's at, to go like he does, it's unbelievable. It just speaks to the man's character, the way he's lived his life, the way he's lived as a model professional, and just quality from start to finish from Jimmy as always. Thoughts on Minamino, said hey 0011. Some little heavy touches, but a lot of the time the ball was being zipped into him rather hard as well, or he was having to pull balls down out of the air. I think there's some good link-up play you can see there between himself and Diogo Jota, and the more they get to understand and know each other, the more they play together, the better that communication will be. So I'm actually quite excited by the prospect of those two linking up, because they look like they're on the same wavelength. Is Mane injured? Genuinely don't know. The Anfield Talk said, lovely shirt, mate. Again, thank you. Comes from the Retro Locker. The Retro Locker have given me a few shirts to wear on streams. We've got a discount code for Anfield Agenda members as well that I'll be putting into the Discord group. But if you want to go and have a look at some of their stuff, go over to our Twitter account now, Anfield Agenda. We've retweeted a post there from the Retro Locker on my account as well. You can see it up there. You can go and have a look at their stuff. I can vouch for it. As I always say, I don't put my name to anything that's crap, because I know that I'm representing 53,700 other people. So yeah, if you like the shirt, you're into retro stuff, please do go and check out his account. Fabinho or Robbo for man of the match, said Eviom, or Ivom, excuse me. Tom Boland says Jadon, Minamino, Shaqiri looked full of beans when they came on. out to improve the front three. They were great, and it is great that we have that strength and depth now in attack. Thoughts on Adrian's performance, said James Boyd. I'm not going to lie to you, mate. He makes me nervous. He kept a clean sheet tonight, so he gets credit for that. He made a good save as well in the first half, but he had one clearance that was blocked down that he got lucky with, and then right at the end there, he came out for a ball that he didn't get, and it drops to an Ajax player, and if he was a bit more composed, that could have been 1-1, and we'd be having a different conversation now. So at times, I think he's getting away with it. He still makes me nervous. He's still not up to scratch, and I'm not going to slag him off. He kept a clean sheet. But will the nerves be there for the next game? Yeah, they will, for me anyway. But, you know, I just want us to get through these games and get the points. Adrian was crucial today. Yeah, he'd make a good save. I mean, credit where it's due. He did make that good save. But it just makes me nervous. Ajax keeper was very good. We can get him. Onana is a very good goalkeeper. He was linked to Chelsea before they went out and got that guy from Ron. And look, he's got a future ahead of him, Onana. Definitely, he's a good keeper. I wouldn't mind Kelleher. Either would I. I have no problem giving Kylian Kelleher an opportunity. But it looks like we're going to be sticking with Adrian until Alisson's back. As fans say, let's take this clean sheet as an excuse to cheer Adrian. Yes, he's done some mistakes, but let's not be too harsh on the lad. Absolutely. You're right. We have a clean sheet today. If I asked if we were offered a clean sheet at the start of this, we'd have bitten a hand off for it. So, yeah, exactly. Adrian, Fabinho, whoever you want to give the credit to, it doesn't matter. We've kept a clean sheet. Ajax hit the post, as we know, a really good strike from the edge of the box from Davy Klaassen that had the keeper beaten and it came out. We got a little bit of luck there again, and then Adrian did make a good save again. I'm watching a replay here, a Quincy Promes chance that fell to him and Adrian tipped it around the post. So again, credit where it's due. Callan said, I think if we had Thiago to create the extra pass, we would have won more comfortably. Yeah, look, when you drop Thiago into that midfield, the ball's going to be moved quicker. It's just going to be nothing but positives, mate. So yeah, you're not going to get any disagreement from me on that. Fabinho was ace today. He said Danny Jackson, he was class, mate, from start to finish. I hate saying it, but Firmino needs to be benched for a while, said Barry. Again, buddy, I understand it. I understand why fans would want Minamino or Jadon to be given a chance here, and there's no argument that's going to come from me about that. That's why we bring these guys in, to make sure everyone's at the top of their game. And if you're not at the top of your game, somebody's going to be breathing down the back of your neck to take that shirt off you. So, again, I've no issues with it if the manager gives Jadon or Minamino or Shaqiri an opportunity at the weekend. Who deserved to win, do you think? I think do you know what? I'm not going to say we deserve to win. We look like the better quality team, but they made our goalkeeper work, I think, more than we made theirs work. I think a draw probably would have been a fair result there today, if I'm being really honest with everybody. We got lucky with an own goal, but just like against Villa, when I said you've got to be in these areas to get these lucky moments, and Villa had theirs on that night with the deflections. If Sadio Mane doesn't take the opportunity, doesn't take the two ricochets and end up in the net. So, again, full credit to the lads. We just seemed to be one pass away tonight, right at the end. We carved them open numerous times, but we just couldn't pick out that final ball. And again, some good defender from Ajax at times as well. Fabinho, the next Maldini, said Jordan O'Riordan. I love that, mate. Well in. Thoughts on Liverpool getting Skriniar from Inter Milan this January? Another player that we've been linked with, mate. I'm not going to say I've seen any concrete links from my end, but that doesn't mean that, you know, we may not make an approach. Again, though, Inter Milan probably won't want to lose somebody like that during the middle of their season, particularly if they can navigate their way out of the Champions League group. Next game at Anfield against Ajax. Score prediction. It's not against Ajax, mate. The next game is against Midtjylland at Anfield in the Champions League, and I'm expecting a win. Put it that way. Jadon was very good, said DJ Fogarty. Curtis to eventually get the golden boy maybe to the Anfield talk. Yeah, I'd be interested to hear why the manager took, and he did his post-match press conference there, or his post-match interview. I just didn't get a chance to listen to it. Why he made that change and took Curtis Jones off. Was it tactical, or was he just not happy with Curtis Jones' performance? I'll be interested to hear from the gaffer on that one. It was a great game, but with a gift from Ajax, said Ricardo Carvalho. I can't disagree with you, mate. Like, it was a fortunate own goal to get. There's no doubt about that. But you know, we got a little bit of luck tonight and we'll take it. We've had a little bit of bad luck recently. Some stuff have gone against us, so I'll take any bit of luck that we can get. And again, I'm just looking at replays of that Fabinho clearance. What a man. Who'll win the Champions League? As I say every year, mate, when somebody asks me that, it's a really open competition. It's very difficult to pick a winner from. You look at your Liverpools, you look at your Bayern Munich's, you look at Manchester City, even though they'll probably do the usual and get knocked out in the quarters. I don't know, it's a tough one this year because Real Madrid, they faltered, they're not looking themselves. Barca aren't looking themselves. Juventus, again, a bit of a change there, new manager in. It's a tough one. It's really difficult to pick a winner in the Champions League. Thoughts on the Super League? Again, I'm still gathering information on that one, Michael. I'll probably talk more about it on Friday. Yeah, it's greed is my initial instinct, mate, when we talk about that. Brian said, I think Bayern are clear favourites. I know that. I get where you're coming from, and I appreciate that. They're an excellent team. I'd just love to see us go up against Bayern over 2 legs with a full-strength team against Bayern's full-strength team. I just think that would be an unbelievable game. Right, folks, before we finish up, let's just go back and check the man of the match poll and see who won it. Yeah, look, it was a canter. Fabinho at 90% is the Anfield agenda man of the match. I mean, no shock there. He deserves it. It was an excellent defensive performance from him. I'm going to take tomorrow off, ladies and gentlemen, but that Paul Tompkins interview will be going up on the channel. We'll be back on Saturday for a watch-along of the Reds game against Sheffield United. We'll be starting from 7:30. I've got a preview coming up on Friday as well as a late-night agenda, so I hope to see you there for that one. And thank you for tuning in. It wasn't a vintage Liverpool performance in Europe, but we got the 3 points, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. We're back to winning ways. Hopefully we continue this on Saturday. Hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video, and don't forget to check out that Paul Tompkins interview tomorrow. Up the Reds. I'll see you soon. Stay safe and love to you all.